huge growth period, because when you think they're so little, they've only been on this earth for 3 years when they start preschool. And so at 3 years old, we're learning a lot about just getting along with one another and helping each other learn and grow, and learning how to use glue and scissors. And when they get into kindergarten, some of the kindergartners this year were actually creating consonant, vowel, consonant words at the end of the year. They know how to get along with the parents. They are their parents and obeying them. They know how to get along with their friends, and they help their friends follow the classroom rules. And I think the big thing for me is when you think about those little 3-year-olds, they learn Jesus loves me. Jesus loves me no matter what. The 3-year-olds would be really focused on socialization, about learning how to get along with their friends. Because most of them, even if they've been in a child care situation, they haven't been in a group where you have to follow directions as a group, where you have to sit and listen, and it's not free choice on what they play all the time. And they're going to learn that when I want something from you, I don't whack you across the face and take it, or I don't just say I want that and carry it away, that we communicate. So we work a lot with them one-on-one and making the whole classroom work. They're going to experience how to paint, they're going to experience how to use glue, they're going to experience how to follow directions, and all those things on a 3-year-old level. The biggest thing they're going to learn at the beginning of the year is how to leave mom and dad, for most of them. And that mom and dad are always going to come back and get them. And that there are other adults that God gives them to take loving care of them the whole time they're in school. The 4-year-olds progress more into, they are going to do the Handwriting Without Tears program, and they're going to learn a lot of fine motor skills, pre-reading and pre-math skills. Do you want to add to that now? Because I've done a lot of talking.
No, you've done a great job. The 4s also get to experience the gym once a week, which they love. They also get to experience the library. They get to check out 2 books every week and be responsible for bringing those back. And that's a big deal for them. They look forward to that. The field trips that they go on are more involved. And so, you know, extra activities and privileges come with being 4s as they can handle it developmentally.
We have a 5-year-old preschool program, and it's a pre-kindergarten program. That program is for children who turn 5 prior to December 31st. And so most of the kiddos in that class miss the kindergarten start cutoff date. Now, we're all developing at different rates, but we don't have, you can just start school any day you turn 5 and then us all be together. And so that program is specifically for kiddos who miss the cutoff date and don't get to go to kindergarten. In the fall, it looks a lot like a preschool class. But by January, which we would all be ready to start kindergarten, it looks more like a kindergarten class. And we really move into those more and more of those pre-reading skills. They know what all the sounds of their letters are, so we can put them together as words, and they get so excited about reading. And so at the end of the year, we're already talking about, oh, what can you do to predict what happens in this book? What do you look at on the page? So all those things that they start with in kindergarten, and it helps kids feel really confident. And I think Nikki agrees with me on this, we just want them to feel like they love school and that they are successful at school. In the 5s, there's also some kiddos that maybe could have made the cutoff date, but their birthday is slightly late in the summer, and we give parents that feedback at our spring parent-teacher conference. They get a developmental test, which is not an intelligence test, It looks developmentally where their brain development is ready for. And we know if the brain's ready to do it, we can teach them all that stuff. It comes to them easily, or much more easily than if I'm trying to teach you something that your brain and body isn't ready to accept. And so we give parents all that info so they can make the best decision for their kiddos, because we all develop at an individual rate.